Most people think doom scrolling is just a bad habit, a waste of time, a distraction, something harmless people do when they're bored. But I don't think that's the real danger. The real danger is what constant scrolling slowly does to your mind. Because for the first time in history, our brains are consuming endless stimulation almost every waking moment. The moment we feel bored, we scroll. The moment we feel anxious, we scroll. The moment silence appears, we escape it. And after a while, the brain forgets how to truly rest. That's the part most people don't notice. Doom scrolling doesn't just steal your time. It slowly steals your attention, your mental clarity, and your ability to stay present. And the scary part is it happens quietly. At first it feels normal. Just a few videos before sleep. Just checking notifications. Just one more reel. One more scroll. But over time, your brain adapts to constant stimulation. And once that happens, normal life starts feeling strangely boring. Silence feels uncomfortable. Focus becomes harder. And your mind starts craving stimulation every few seconds. Have you noticed how difficult it has become to simply sit with your thoughts? Most people now reach for their phone automatically, not consciously, automatically, because the brain has been trained to avoid stillness. And psychologically, that matters more than people realize, because your mind needs quiet moments to emotionally process life. Without silence, thoughts keep stacking, stress keeps stacking, mental noise keeps stacking. And eventually, people start feeling mentally exhausted without understanding why. Not physical exhaustion, mental exhaustion. The feeling that your brain is always on, always consuming, always reacting, always stimulated, even during rest. That's why so many people now say, "I can't focus anymore. Everything feels boring. My attention span is ruined." Because constant short-form stimulation changes how your attention works. Your brain starts expecting new video, new emotion, new information every few seconds. Again, again, again. And after enough repetition, slower parts of life stop feeling rewarding. Reading feels harder. Deep focus feels uncomfortable. Peaceful moments start feeling empty. And honestly, I think one of the biggest dangers of doom scrolling is emotional overstimulation. Most people feed their nervous system. Drama, comparison, bad news, conflict, fear, noise every single day. Then wonder why their mind feels anxious at night. The human brain was never designed to process this much information this quickly. And the worst part is doom scrolling disguises itself as rest. You tell yourself, "I'm relaxing." But your brain is still consuming, still reacting, still overstimulated. That's not real rest. Real rest is when your mind finally stops absorbing constant input. And maybe that's why silence feels strange now. Because modern life trained people to fear being alone with their own thoughts. The moment quiet appears, the hand reaches for the phone automatically. That's conditioning. And honestly, I don't think the solution is deleting technology completely. The real problem is unconscious consumption, never giving the brain space to recover. Because your mind needs recovery just like your body does. It needs silence, stillness, and moments without stimulation. And maybe the scariest part is this. Most people don't realize how overstimulated they've become until they try to stop scrolling. That's when they notice the restlessness, the urge, the discomfort, the inability to stay present. Maybe the mind was never meant to live at this speed. Maybe constant stimulation is quietly disconnecting people from focus, presence, and inner peace. So if your mind has been feeling exhausted lately, it might not be because you're weak. It might be because your brain never truly gets a chance to rest. For more than 6 months, I stopped using my phone before sleep. You can watch it here. And honestly, it changed more than I expected. This is Betterverse. Understand your mind. Transform your life.